Hi friends, this is Leela. Welcome to my Angular course. In the previous video, we have seen about the nested routing and also that is nothing but the child routing we have seen. Now I will show you one important concept that might be not that much of useful, but it's a very important thing also. It will be useful in some scenarios. Preserving the query params. Okay, so for example, if you are navigating from one page to another page with the query params and you need to send that query params to next page, so how you will be sending that data? Okay, so we will see in this video. So for example, let's see here in this example I have these users. Okay, so I am clicking on get Leela details. Now I am having user slash one slash Leela. So let's assume that these all things will be taking some query parameters. So something like what I can do is if I go to user.component not user users.component.html, here I can have some query parameters. So let's assume that we have query params. So we can add the query params like this. So page is equal to page 1 and also something like search as Rama. Like this we can add this query params, right? Now I will add the same query parameters to all the three things. Okay, I have added this query params for all the three things. Now if I go here and if I click, okay, users, now if I click here, we are having this query param. If you click here, we are having this query params. So fine, not a problem. We are having the query params. Now let's assume that we have another link in this one. Okay, we have another link in this one and we need to send this data to another place. So to that link. So how we can send? For example, say we are displaying here the user details, right? Now we have a edit option. Let's assume that. So that means let's edit option means now I will create ngGC edit hyphen user. Okay, I have another component edit hyphen user. I can go to this component.html and I can add, I can remove this all the things. Okay, and I can add here one div tag, and so that I will add one button so that on click it will be on user edit or something like this. Okay, so you have edit user, so you have one option like this. Now on user edit you need to implement this one in the here. Okay, on user edit you need to implement the here. So now before implementing this one we have created the component, right? First what we need to do is we need to add a route. So how it should be the route? So let's assume that here if I go here, if I am clicking on this edit user, it should be something like users slash one means id of that user slash edit. It will be fine, right? So what we can do here, I can go to the app.module. So to add the route here in the users in the child path itself, what I will try to do, I will copy this one all and I can paste it here so that id slash edit. So just for the demo purpose I am using. So id slash edit, whenever we have this one edit user component, go to this edit user component. Okay, we have created a now what I need to do in this users.component.html, sorry, in this user.component.ts, I need to move it to the user edit. So how can I move? I need to add the router. Okay, we already have the router here injected. So now what I can do, this dot router dot navigate. Okay, navigate of, it will be taking array slash users. I need to have the id. We have the id with this dot user dot id. Okay, comma and edit. We have added this one. Now what we will trying to do? So if I click here, if I refresh this one, so we are taking this slash Krishna's question mark page. These all query parameters we are taking, and when we click on this user edit, so when we click on this edit user, what is happening? This dot router dot navigate, this one all right. So user dot component dot html button on click user edit. Yeah, fine. Now let me refresh this one once again, and now when I click on this one, what is this one is happening? So it is going to the user id and username is edit. It's went to the user slash one slash edit. Now if we see here, we will check that 1 second. Okay, so the problem is what it is happening is yeah, this could be the problem. Why here slash edit means nothing but it will take this one as a name. So what we'll try to do is we will try to send this name also. Okay, name slash edit for the demo purpose. So here I can send this name also, this dot user dot name. Why? Because it is thinking that edit is also one type of username, so it is matching with the user 1/Krishna 1/Rama, like this is there 1/edit. It is thinking of that one as a user, so that is the reason I kept this one. So now if I click here, so we are getting edit/edit and it went to the edit user works. Okay, now when I click on here in this one, and now when I click on here, so user slash 1/Rama/edit, edit means it went to the edit component. But here what happened, the query parameters are missing, so we are not carrying the query parameters with that. So you can say that okay, fine, no problem, we already got the query parameters, we can use these query parameters like this, and I can handle these query parameters and all those things like this. You can say, you can do like this also, but we have another option, such that I need to tell you this another important thing, query param handling. Okay, so query param handling will take two things. Okay, merge and preserve. Merge means the whatever the query parameters coming from the URL, it will merge with the existing query parameters. Okay, so if you want to pass any new parameters to here, it will merge with this one. Preserve means it will preserve the parameters like that only. Now if I do this one, okay, so now if I click on this one, so question mark page, this all is game. So if I click on this edit, now see, these are all preserved. So that means that one will be passed to the URLs like this. Okay, if you want to do any actions, you can do like this. So this is the usage of this query params handling. You will be able to see here also, you will be able to see that query params handling. So for example, if you go here and if you want right here, you can also write query params handling. You will be having this query params handling. Okay, you can write whatever the thing you want, you merge or preserve, so you can write here also. So through the template also you can write, and also through coding also you can write. So if you want to preserve the query parameters and all the things, so you can use this query params handling. Preserve or merge means it will merge the query parameters that you are passing and also coming from the URL. Both of things will be merged. Preserve means it will just forward the query parameters like that only. So this is the usage of this query params handling. So if you have any doubts or any suggestions, please post the comments below to this video. And if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you.